Peace, family. All praises to the Most High. It's your boy Dashi. I got a little bit of space left on my phone. I know the last video I ran out of space, so I couldn't finish that video. But I recall the last thing I said in that video was regarding my length and being a tall dancer and a long dancer. And I wanted to talk about that in this video right now. So, yeah, being a tall dancer, it'd be really irritating for me at first. I love being long now. I love my body. I love how I move. I love the shapes, like the shapes that I can make, because I know now how to use my body and how to execute certain shapes and how to execute choreography when learning someone else's choreography and whatnot. Because they say for dancers that are tall and long, they love that shit. Like they love it when, if they were to have our body parts and to have our height and all that, extra good shit. But for me at first, I felt like I was ugly. I felt like my movement was lanky, was flimsy, was just not up to par with other clean dancers. Because when it comes to shorter dancers or dancers who have shorter limbs, they can attack quicker or hit a point of movement quicker than a long person. Like long people have to put in more effort. We have more mass, more body mass, and more to really work with. So, like, I'm trying to use this example the best way I can. Imagine your arm starts right here. You're a short dancer. Your arm starts right here, and the point you have to get to is right here. So I'm gonna bring my hand back here because this is where the arm starts right here, right? And say I have to get right here, I could just go teep. You feel me? But if my arm starts right here where my elbow is starting, right? I gotta come right here. I'm bringing the fingertips back to my arm, right? And I gotta get right here. It's just more. It's more energy to put towards to get to from point A to point B. It's just a lot. But some tips that help me execute the way a shorter dancer would execute choreography is working out your core, working out your back. I said, my dumb ass, I said your back, your back. All of this can really help with execution and just getting from point A to point B more quicker. It's hard talking and doing the shit at the same time, but it can really, really help. Just working out in general, just taking care of your body, making sure your body is up to par as a long dancer. Because even for long dancers, it's easy for us to get injured more quickly too. Being that we have a lot of body mass to work with, and me having a short torso. If you have a short torso as a tall dancer, again, that's like, what's the word? You have like more, I guess, weight to, not more weight, it's really less weight, but it's about balance. It's really about balance when it comes to being a tall dancer. Tall dancers are more prone to injuries. Tall dancers and long dancers are more prone to have knee injuries, a lot of leg injuries. So, doing a lot of leg exercises, Pilates, squats, all of that can help with tall dancers. So, that's really like my best tip for tall, lanky dancers. Just make sure your body is capable and able to execute and to hit certain shapes. And then to think about it as well, of course, love your body, but being a long dancer is like a short person. And I always had this issue when I would watch shorter people make like this plie shape. I don't know if you can see me real quick. Hold on, can you even see me? If a shorter person is gonna make this angle, I'm looking at them like, okay, they're doing this, but really they're not. And that's why I be thinking sometimes I be looking ugly as fuck when I'm like doing contemporary or shit, because I'm small. I'm not using my space. I'm not using my body. I literally have to match them in a way, but not all the way because I'm longer. I have to expand more and get deeper into the plie. And now, in a way, I could be more, I can't say more beautiful because it's subjective, but because I'm using more space, I could create a bigger shape or a better shape by just making the shape mine in my own body. It's just the same thing. And then I realized too in hip hop, and I feel like, what's the word, fast choreography or like jazz, hip hop, they are always here. Like this is their base when it comes to transitions and doing fast choreography. Their base is always here and on their toes, not always right here, unless they're like doing, like popping or just some small type of movement. But if you're doing like some like big shit and some foul shit, like their base is always out here, hip width apart, and not always here. You can't really do too much here. You can, but being in this box right here, I feel like is more for the upper body and smaller movements and just playing with shit and just grooving. Out here is just big and you could really, I don't know, play more. But anyway, like I said, family, those are some tips for tall, lanky dancers like myself. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comments, and subscribe. And if y'all have any tips for tall dancers, even for short dancers, if you like, please let me know in the comments. I would like to know some more tips as well because I'm still learning as a dancer. I've been doing this for like 10 years now, and I feel like just 2 years ago, I'm now starting to really get the knowing of how to really use my body and to make my body look good when I am dancing. So yeah, like I said, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and expect more from me. And keep being hip within your hop. Ashe. Peace.